put this together. Those playing with elements and frequencies, you're playing with stuff. Some of it's admirable. I guess you would never know unless you tried it. But they're trying to recreate or create a formula with this shit of tweaking, where your mouth starts shaking, your hands start shaking. I'm not sure what this is for. Let's just find out what this is for. You must be targeted in some way, and you must have some kind of platform where it looks like you're shaking and you're on meth. Let's find out more about this. I feel it right now. Look, my hands are shaking. And I can tell that somebody's trying to remotely, and this is something else that I've been seeing. I'm just going to talk about it. I feel like there's a lot of people who are experiencing things and you don't even know how to speak about what's going on. Where you can see in your mind that people are moving their mouths in a certain way, that they're tethering us to certain things or other people somehow. And then either having you walk funny with your feet, your legs don't go right. That means they connected or tethered someone to you. How are they doing this? It has to be something that we're ingesting and breathing in. And then they tether us all together. I don't feel like it's nanobots. I see soap first. These are, show me please, right? You could use a bar of soap. You could use that. Even a little dab of deodorant would be better. I'm not sure what is going on in the world. It's madness, mania, insanity of having to destroy certain individuals. See, when these people started targeting, it's usually easy, right? The target loses everybody, they lose their job, they're down and out. This makes sick and twisted and mentally deranged individuals happy. Yeah. Then they target those who are strong. We didn't realize how strong we were until we went through this mess. And is it really a mess, though? I guess it depends on how you look at it. I stand up, I'm stronger during adversity. I didn't know this until now. There are individuals who are losing their minds. They're showing me this. If you used to spend time with some people and now you don't see them anymore and they have a lot of excuses why they can't come around, I feel like their looks could have changed. And on top of that, there are a lot of individuals who got comfortable with doing this for some type of payment. That payment's going to go away if it hasn't already. The people who are paying will either wind up dead or in jail or prison, or they're paying with fentanyl. I feel, but I'm not sure, that there were people who were even paying people to gang stalk and torment or psychically attack others with their own drugs just to destroy someone. I'm a dealer and I'm going to offer you my product to do something to someone. I'm getting nothing out of it. You are willing to completely rid yourself of any yield, of any financial gain, just to try to get an emotional reaction out of somebody? What? Some of these individuals are homeless and they can't stop. It's an addiction. I'm not sure if I said this. Did I say this publicly? We need some type of counseling or therapy for gang stalking. And what they showed me in my mind a few days ago were some people in straitjackets somewhere. I don't know how we fix this. It's unethical, the shit that I think of, but at least I'm consistent and I'm honest about it. I'm crazy, I'm insane, and I wouldn't be surprised if at some point in my life, whether I remember it or not, I was diagnosed clinically and criminally insane. I am. I'm nuts. Every day I get up, I'm crazy, and throughout my entire day, I just get more and more crazy. I like my crazy. I believe that the only way to fix this is to put euthanasia. Fuck them that they don't care about where they go afterward. For those of you who haven't figured it out, you have been spared in certain situations, not because you're a good person in this lifetime, but because there is actually a place. Forget the title. Forget hell. What happens after you pass away? I believe that there's another type of being, it could, whether it's alien beings or something else that you believe in, that are trying to protect you from where you're going. At some point, they can't do that anymore. This is what I believe. I would overdose them. There should be a law created where when you're... Why should the system have to come out of pocket for crazy people who have no desire to fix themselves? Now people are just going to wind up acting crazy to be placed in a mental facility to have a roof over their head. We need some more Jim Jones types of cats. If you could do that for me, it would be great. Oh, you know that song She Bop by Cyndi Lauper? Yeah, I looked at the words to that today, and it's about, well, I didn't get that from the words, but then I looked further down on another site, and it just said that it was about female masturbation. Good vibrations and shit. It's kind of weird, I guess. Withdrawal, or they're trying to create a frequency of withdrawal too, to put you guys in withdrawal. And for some of you, you don't even realize this is it. You're that strong of a being. I want to believe it's because they don't know what kind of being some of you are. They are gobsmacked by your strength, your inner strength. They don't have it. Some of them do, and they're not even seeing things that clearly. It could be crazy, but believable to say that a lot of your adversaries are targeted and they don't even realize they're targeted too. I mean, I guess if you got fired and your car got stolen and you got locked up for some bullshit you didn't do and now you're homeless, you could be targeted while you're targeting someone else. This whole gang stalking thing and targeting thing, whoever created this thing, you must have a lot of childhood hurt. And I'm guessing that you have more than anybody else on the planet, and we should feel sorry for you. Only a deranged individual could come up with some shit like this. You're definitely showing the kind of power you have over your own self and your own actions and reactions. It could even be physical reactions. This addiction to frequency and trying to create frequency of euphoria, withdrawal. For those of you who are twitching in your sleep, you could they have a device that can, it's actually, they showed me a doll, and I'm not sure if the doll has something. I guess the doll could be made out of metal, and they do something, a wand or some shit like that, or they press a button and the doll, they're tethering us all together. This is how they're doing this shit. I don't know. It's interesting, but you're doing it on good people, and this is why you're losing. There are people who deserve to be treated this way. There are. They know you would gain. You would, yeah. I feel like you would benefit more. We'll say it may not even be financial, but it would be certain things and people being brought into your life because you are the karma for certain individuals. You doing this to people who don't bother a soul, you're losing rapidly. I can't figure out, but it's that needing to win. You can't tell me that this is the one person that we chose to target that we can't destroy. Did you ever stop to think that maybe that person is an asset to you and other people's lives? It would be like you saying, listen, my boy's gonna lend me his car for a few weeks while my car's in the shop so I can get to work, and I take his car, I drive all out of his driveway, and I immediately drive the car into the fucking wall. It's the most unusual self-sabotage I've ever felt in my life. But let's just see what the hell this shit is. I see. It's a wig. Weasel. Yep. Pop goes the weasel. This is head popping off. That's what this is, though. This is and then there's P. What is it? OSFI. If. What is... Yeah, here's the finger right back to you. Weasel, I'm curious. Okay. A skunk, louse, snake, scumbag, swine. Let's see who your weasel is today. Ha, what was the weasel right? E.L. Len Lewis. Shirley Dinkley? Or yeah. B.O. T.Y. E.K. What are your weasels up to? Yep. Oh, and something else that I picked up on is... I'm not sure why you're all doing this. If there are they retired cops? I can't, it's hard for me to put together and understand the shit that I feel is going on. It's desolate around me. I'm wondering if there are people being removed for different reasons. Some are being taken and punished by a group of people for what they did to me. 12/12 it was. Others, are they being gathered and put somewhere? They put the word gather a lot, and sometimes I don't figure out what the words mean for a while later. Us. Are there people being gathered? Attack of the Clones. Are there underground in different places and they're gonna let them out like that movie? But they didn't anticipate the telepathic shit. Now the clones or whoever's underground, I got you. I love yous. And they're going to turn. First off, if you feel like you're going to leave, it's possible that they were going to let these individuals out and then leave this planet completely. Now just bear with me with what I say. When people like me, we get scrutinized a lot, but we get some kind of knowing from something else. You don't have to take this in immediately. But just have an open mind with this shit, knowing now that the movies are usually a warning, a ha-ha. So let's look at it like that. When they get out, we'll just all get together and rebuild the shit that you motherfuckers destroyed. Yep. Real simple. Tell me about the weasel. Creep. But I'm a creep. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Do you feel like that as well? I don't belong here. I don't have friends. I didn't really have a lot of friends growing up. My whole life has been a consistent thing of having groups of people in my life, me making friends with, and a lot at once, and then having nobody eventually. And then meeting people. They introduced me to their friends. Is this targeting? Without the government thing, is this a form of targeting where now they see that you're either a positive individual, you have a family who's well off and now they use you for certain shit, or you're just a problem solver? You don't realize, we don't see it as energy. We don't see it as that. It's something that you have that people like being around. It gives them a quick fix. You're a walking line of pure heroin. And then they sabotage it. Then you get pulled in different directions, right? You're talking to this one more than me. So you went out with that one last night, but you didn't go. The entitlement creates targeting in friend groups and communities. That's what I believe. Even church, large groups of people. You get more than a few people in one situation, it becomes a problem eventually. There's too much jealousy and hate and you know what I mean. Anyway, talk about the creep. When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You get targeted for that shit too. You get targeted for being clever. You get targeted for being pretty or handsome. There needs to be a drop. There needs to be a whole bunch of people that just drop to their death. And I believe that shit is written. And I know, I can feel, I know you want to, but do you want to take the chance of being stuck somewhere forever because you finally had the chance with this awakening to clear out some shit and get out of there? People forget about this shit on a daily basis. I wish I was special. You're so fucking special. They're angry that you're different. I can't. You're not special in certain ways. Just because you have nobody in your life telling you this one you're targeting, they don't need anybody to tell them they're special. They know that they're special. In fact, those of us who are targeted, that's you helped us see ourselves as special. Thank you. You take all the power away from these people when you see it clearly for what it really is. There's not something wrong with me. There's something wrong with me in the eyes of this society, because this society, the way that they look at things, it's unhealthy. Sand. This would be time running out for me. That means it's not. It could be that you are immortal. They're trying to create frequencies to age. This would be pick. Using pick, which is supposed to be used for war. And then they can alter your reality through pick. They can alter your looks. And I believe it has to be through a camera. You'd have to be, now this could be that you upload videos in your home and you look different on different videos. It's a frequency or it's a mist. I feel like it's a mist or a frequency or something where now they can alter your face through something else. I wish that people who were messing and experimenting with shit, that you would experiment with shit that would better the world that you live in. There's no logic behind this. Let me create as much chaos as I can and then bitch and complain and stomp my feet that the world is going to shit. I don't care if it hurts. I want to have control. No, that's another thing. That this need to control. You don't have the right to fucking control somebody else's life. You just can't. And when you come up against somebody who's okay with losing, you take the power again. When you don't care that much about tangible things, you care about your own self-respect. You don't care how people view you. You become the most difficult target on the... I'm not a target anymore. You are now. It feels like you're my target because you're losing. You cry at night. You're the one shaking in withdrawal. It's one of the biggest addictions is gang stalking. I believe it's right up there with fentanyl. And it's because you're trying to break the unbreakable. You try throwing a rock at a wall and want that rock to break into many pieces, you will drive yourself crazy trying. You get an unbreakable mirror, one of those mirrors in the fun house, and you're trying to throw shit at it and break it and it won't break, and now you have to do it. It's unfucking breakable. Please think about this. There are going to be people rounding people up, I'm telling you, and throwing you people somewhere. If you're fentanyl addicts, you're going to die from... Imagine being in a goddamn straitjacket. I wouldn't even put the money out to buy straitjackets. Create them somehow. And you may have to cover their faces. I can see motherfuckers trying to untie someone else's straitjacket with their mouth and shit. You have to get real clever with this shit. Let's put those people underground. Maybe that's what'll happen. For those of you who won't change after hearing this message, some of you are, because it's profound what I'm saying, and you don't have anybody to tell you this in your life. For others that are just, you're so broken beyond repair when they let these people out from wherever they are, we're all going to gather you up and put you. Thank you for creating this underground shit, whatever it is, so that we can put possibly you motherfuckers and the people who deserve to be underground. Goodbye.